Oh, I almost forgot that this is not a regular stream where I have to wait 5 minutes. Oops. Okay, let's get started. Oh, Hanyan. Oh, Hanyan. Welcome to Mornyan Radio. I messed up already. Welcome to Mornyan Radio, where we chat about cool stuff. Hobby stuff, travel stuff, what I've been up to, and we will get started. Oh my god, where am I going? Okay. There we go. Don't click the end broadcast, you fool. Okay. Oh, Hanyan. It's a doozy. How's everyone? How is everyone? Good morning. We have a somewhat packed topic today. There's a lot of news. there's a lot of news. Let me see. Let me pull out my list of stuff that I talk about. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, what I've been up to. What have I been up to? That's also a good question. I've been playing a lot of Fields of Mistria lately. I was supposed to play it, I would say, right when the patch came out, and I think that was early March. Fields of Mistria is like a farming, cozy, life. It's not really a life simulator, but it's like a farming, mining simulator, similar to Stardew Valley, very pixel-like fun, and Sunhaven, if you've played any of those games either. But basically, I've been quite stressed recently, and I feel like going back down into the mines and just like hammering away to get jewels is the best way to solve all of my problems. The worst thing is that they haven't added the marriage part of the game yet. Aww. I have to wait. I don't know when. I don't think the marriage stuff is like fully out yet. But who knows? Yeah, I usually like playing like one of these games every so often, but I don't enjoy how fast the days go. It's too fast. It's like, let me fix. Oh my gosh. No T. Oh, no T posing today. It's like you go you like farm, you water your plants, then you go feed your chickens, and then you go to the mines, and then like halfway, like maybe 4 floors, it's already like 8 p.m. at night, and then you have to go back home. Because I'm not the type of player that stays up until like the very last minute. When I see like 8 p.m. in the game, I'm already like, oh my gosh, my curfew. I gotta go. Gotta go back home and then put all the stuff into the storage bins and things, and then wait for the next day to happen. And then the cycle just repeats. Oh, but it's fun. I like it. I actually really like Fields of Mistria. It's quite refreshing, and each of the, what is it called? Content patches isn't like super small. It's like a good amount of stuff to focus on. Because I don't think I've like that far into the game yet either. What I usually like to do is ignore every single person in the village. Find like the 1 or 2 marriage candidates that I want to pursue in the game, and then just like feed them food every day. In this case, it's feeding him rocks. But anyways, and then I just go down to the mines so that I can maximize profits. That is how I play these games. It doesn't change whether it be a Story of Seasons or Stardew. Like, That's my day to day. Like, I ignore every single person in the village. So, well, that's just me. Yeah, I'm digging deeper into the hole. Yep. So that's what I've been up to this week ish. In terms of like the TCG and hobby segment of the show, holy cow! So I have two like big topics. They kind of go hand in hand together. Of course, I'm going to talk more about the Switch 2. Because we're learning a lot more stuff from last week's Mornyan Radio. We've been getting newses and updates probably like every other day so far. And yesterday, I think they like released a lot of new information. So I know that we were talking about how we hope that the drifting isn't going to be too bad because they potentially will be using like the Hall effect controllers, and chat educated me on like that's just like the magnetic controller things. I feel like it's like the same thing that the Shinkansen works on, but I don't know. I don't exactly know. Apparently they're not doing it anymore, guys. I'm sorry. Rip us. Rip us. We're not gonna get a Hall effect controllers. We are just gonna get like an upgraded, built from the ground up. Ooh, sparkly. I love it when any company tells you that they built something from the ground up. I love it. This is such like a new, not really new venture, but it's like such a techie term. Like, we built a Felynne 2.0 from the ground up. Yeah. So that's like how I react whenever I see someone say from the ground up. It's just kind of cringy, but you know, maybe they really did build it from the ground up. Pro tip, you should not reinvent the wheel. But anyways, I'm not Nintendo. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see how it holds up. Maybe you don't know. Like, maybe this is actually gonna be better than the Hall effect thing. I don't know. In terms of the demo game that we've been we've been piling on. There's more news about it. The demo game that should have been free is now $10. I honestly don't know why they're doing this. I don't know how. Okay, hear me out. I think it should have been free if it's for like the general consumer to get used to the Switch 2 and like the new product and everything. However, they're like, oh, this game is for people who want to know a little bit more about the Switch 2. They're like, they don't want just like the spec sheet. They want something more. So then I thought, are you trying to cater towards like the diehard fans? Like, is that where this is going? Like, I don't know. I still don't know. I'm confused. It does sound like it's catered more towards like hardcore Nintendo fans that will just eat anything up that's related to Nintendo. But if you do that, why are you charging $10? This is coming from like a business mind, not the consumer hat. Don't put the consumer hat on for a bit. Put it on as this business hat. Like, how much money are you gonna milk out of your hardcore fans? Like, if they're thinking about that way, $10 does not make any sense either. Just putting it out there. I'm not giving Nintendo any ideas, but just putting it out there. Just skip the Switch 2, get a Steam Deck, install Team Fortress 2. I still have not tried Team Fortress 2. I'm stuck in Overwatch 2 hell. I can't get out. It's like... I've been having a lot of fun in the April Fool's event right now, but it's just like... If I feel like I want to play a game, but I don't know what to play, I just like default into Overwatch. I don't think that's a healthy habit, but you know, that's like that's like if you have nothing in the fridge and you need to have lunch. And then you just default to instant noodles. It's like my comfort game, yet I don't know if it should be my comfort game. So yeah, the $10 for the demo game does not make sense at all. They're like it's more than just a demo. There's like mini games in it. They're for $10. I defaulted to League ARAM. I love ARAM. Oh my gosh, I love ARAM. I had to uninstall League for that reason too. I had to install it from my phone as well because I love playing. I just love playing ARAM. It's so fun. Gustamin, hello. Thank you so much for catching a live stream. So like, you know, and then the DLCs and stuff, they're all like, I think there's like 3 versions of DLC pricing. It's either free, $10, or was it $20 for the upgrades for any of the Switch 1 games that are gonna have a graphical update for the Switch 2. I don't know. But also I also learned. Ghost of Man, thank you so much for becoming a member for 3 months. Welcome, welcome. Throwback to when Pokemon games were under $30. Wait, they were under $30? Weren't they like $34.99 or something? I don't even remember. I thought they were like 40 bucks. Oh. They were Wait, how much was like the OG Pokemon Blue? Was it Game Boy Color price? What was the original price of this? Because all we see is listed price is like 40 bucks now, but it doesn't... How much did it sell for originally? How much did it sell for? No one knows. Okay, well, I don't even know. How much was the original Game Boy even worth? Like, not worth, but how much was the pricing for that too? Holy. Pokemon Red and Blue originally were about $30. Okay, wow, throwback. But like $30 then is like how much today? But it's still not worth $90, $80 in the price range that they're selling it for right now. Anyways, yeah. Did you guys know that there's system achievements for the Switch? And Mimu Ramblant, welcome. Did you guys know that there were system-wide achievements for the Switch? Whoosh. Whoosh. Because I did not know. Apparently, they announced that there were no system-wide achievements for Switch 2. And I was like, wait, there were Switch 1 achievements? The DMG one was about 120. Holy. OG Game Boy was $89. Oh my gosh. But that was like before tech was a thing, so that's like really cool. OX, welcome. Thank God, no achievements. But like, what why would people be happy that there's no achievement? I'm kind of curious about that. Like I'm an achievement goer, but I'm not like a completionist. So maybe it's like because people are completionists, but they also don't want to suffer. Maybe. But yeah, apparently that's a thing. And then what's the other update that they showed? It doesn't fuel my OCD to 100. Oh, yeah, it's like the completionists are kind of happy. Sometimes people don't like a laundry list compared to others. Oh, I see. That's because you guys have friends to compete with others with. Hold on, let me put my where's my sad face? You guys have people to compare your laundry lists with. Oh. Well then. I want to finish the game on my own terms. I like that. I like that idea. Achievements are quite unimaginative generally as well. Yeah, it's like complete chapter 1. Complete chapter 2. Complete the game, get an achievement. Though I have to say, completing the game should be an achievement though. I feel like there's a lot of games where you start and don't end up finishing. Like me. Right here. There's a lot of games that I don't want to see the ending to because I know what happens and I don't want it to happen, so I like don't finish the game, but that's just me. Oh man. Oh. And then the final newish update for the Switch 2 is that there's gonna be 64 gigabytes for the cartridge is the maximum capacity for a game on the Nintendo Switch 2, which then makes a lot of sense that they're upping the in console capacity to 256, but I don't think that's enough. That's only like what, 3 games? If a game uses the full 64 gigabytes in the cartridge, that means most likely you can only get like 3 games, 3 big games. Which is why they like recommend you to get the external SD card. Oh yeah, and then people are also complaining about how short the battery life is compared to the original. And I'm like, did you see these specs? I think there's an external SD slot. Yes, there's gonna be an external SD slot. I haven't read the spec sheet for that part yet, but usually there's like a maximum. I think 1 terabyte is allowed, but like I think there's usually a maximum size that the cartridges are limited to. But I believe nowadays like 1 terabyte is like small, so who knows, maybe. The battery life will largely depend on the game and the settings. Yeah, like did you guys see the larger screen? Like, and then the larger size of the games and like the quality, the graphical quality of these games are going to be higher. I don't understand when people are saying like, oh my gosh, it's going to have less battery life. Like, no, use your brains. The reason why is because of all the updates. Oh, but yeah, a lot of like really funny reactions to a lot of the things I've been reading lately about the Switch updates. That's why I'm a little bit like, I don't know. That's why I don't know. I feel a little more like excited is the wrong word. But I feel like I need to make fun of people. Oh god, yeah, tariffs. I would love to chat about the tariffs part too. We probably don't know the SD card because we need the express cards now. Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know if all of those updates are gonna change things up. Would love to have an OLED model. It's not just about the looks, that the displays are simply better. Right? Right. And Luma, welcome, welcome. Switch to my chug its battery. At least it won't be Game Gear bad. Oh gosh, we don't talk about Game Gear. The only thing that bumps me about the Switch 2 is when it gets to your country, it will cost 5 times minimum wage. Oh my god. Not gonna lie, like the pricing for this is really concerning. Yeah, the original pricing for what, $450 does not include any of the tariff talks and stuff because the tariff announcements happened around the same time that the Nintendo Switch 2 announcement happened, which means that they probably didn't factor that in. And now they have to factor that in. So, oh god. I would love to get one if I could get my hands on one at a decent price. AKA not scalper prices, not tariff prices. I'm not in a rush to get the Switch 2 because none of the games that I'm looking forward to in particular are coming out at the like initial launch. I'm not gonna go back into Breath of the Wild and play it again in like higher graphic fidelity or anything. So if anything, I'm okay waiting maybe like half a year. I doubt we're gonna get discounts for Christmas, but if we do, if anything, I might actually pre-order the Pokemon ZA game before I get a Switch 2. Because if you pre-order from the Pokemon Center website, you're gonna get a random plushie. And I love gacha! I love gacha! 1 in a 3 chance I'm gonna get something cute, so we'll see. I'll let you decide which one is the cute one that I will eventually get. Who knows? Or 450, 500 with the Mario game. Yeah, and then the Mario Kart package is not ongoing. It's a limited time too. So you guys have to be careful. Like if you want the Mario Kart World package and not spend $90. Are they the starters? Yes, they're the 3 Pokemon starters for ZA. Za. Yeah, if you want to get Mario Kart for cheap, I don't want to say cheap because it's not cheap. At a discount, then you will have to get that package. We all know how very little Nintendo does not like discounting their games. I very rarely see a Pokemon game that get discounted. Some of the Mario games I think do get discounted. I'm not too familiar with those ones, but for the longest time, you would not expect any first brand Nintendo games to be discounted. I've seen so many visual novels by third parties go for sale on the Switch e-store. At most it's like 30%, but that's also like very generous of Nintendo to give you 30% sale. It's mostly like 5% or 10%. How is that a sale? You're not even like saving on taxes. So yeah, it's wild. I haven't really played Mario Kart. Guys, if you check out my what's it called? My description, my channel description, I kind of updated it to better explain like what kind of videos I want to do. Partially because of these tariff things and taxes and stuff, it makes me kind of wary. Like, I don't want to go too deep into TCG holes, the rabbit hole of TCGs, especially at this time of the year, the century. But I like most of my videos will be about hobby related stuff, gaming stuff, like stuff I wanted to do if I had money when I was 10. And I also added in brackets, like, also if I had friends. So hopefully during the growth of this channel, I will like make new friends and stuff. This sounds so sad. Hold on, where's my sad face? There. Well, hopefully I'll be able to like do more podcast like things as well and talk about hobbies with other people, and then just like explain, kind of promote hobby life. But I can't, for the good conscience of anything that's left in my brain right now. Like, I cannot advertise TCGs or anything physical. Honestly, like right now, it's horrible. But yeah, it's gonna. That's how I want to like frame my channel. So you might see a little bit more like more different video essays in the near future. And when I say near, I mean like in 2-3 months, because I do have like a bunch of videos that I have already uploaded. They're scheduled and everything, but I am working on other. Do all physical TCGs get affected? Right now they will, yes. Okay, maybe English printed, anything that's printed in the USA will not be affected by the tariffs, but the moment you consider other products, like it just cards, okay, maybe not affected. But if we're talking about anything that's packaged with additional products like dice, die, sleeves, what was it called? Mats, storage bins and everything is gonna go up in price. Just a heads up. A lot of the stores I already see announce that they're gonna get they're gonna get impacted by the tariffs and things, because the distributor, of course, they're not gonna be the ones who will pay up the tariff fees, right? They're gonna drag all of their customers down, make them pay for it, and of course the shops are gonna make customers pay for it. This does not benefit anyone. I So yeah, don't even think about like Japanese cards and stuff. Have you seen the Team Rocket case, the suitcase? People are selling it for like $1,000. Oh god. The original pricing for it is less than 100 buckaroos in US dollars, and now people are reselling it for $1,000. Like half of it is because like it's very sought after. Like it's a product that it's valued a lot in the community, I suppose. I'm not that big of a fan for Team Rocket, so for me, I'm like, whatever, I'll pass on it. But if it was like an Evolution, if it was a Glaceon covered case, you bet I will not eat for the rest of the month so that I will go get that really beautiful case. It's gonna destroy a lot of small businesses overall. A lot of hobby businesses are probably not gonna be doing too well. So yeah, if we expand it to anything that's like Gunpla, well, Gunpla is made in Japan. Any anime figurines, Gunpla, model, like other model kits, like crafting stuff, is made in China. Like the wooden stuff, the miniature sets and things. We're all screwed. The tariffs are making getting car parts next to impossible. Dealerships and repair shops are hoarding parts all. Oh my gosh. Even car people, the aluminum and stuff. That's gonna be bad too. Everyone's hoarding stuff already, yeah. TCG cards, tech stuffs. Guys, buy RAM now. If you want to upgrade your computer, do it like right now. Do it like last week. Because all of your computer parts are going to be affected. Yes. All of it. We live in a society. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. We're kind of screwed in hobby life, but all the more reason why I want to talk about nostalgia. No tariff on memberships. Let's go. Zintudo, thank you so much for becoming a member for 4 months. Heck yeah. Been trying to buy a 9070 XT, but that has been tough. I haven't even looked at anything right now because I'm like, I do not perceive the prices. I won't get anything from scalpers. I'm just gonna wait it out. It took me the longest time to get like a 3080. But it will work out eventually. Yeah, it might take a couple of years. But yeah. I'm not saying months because like these things have a ripple effect. Just yeah, from like, I don't know, it's not even from experience. I just feel like there's going to be a ripple effect. I'm very heated and talking about quality of life. But yeah. I feel like hobby life in general in the upcoming months is gonna be rough. But because it is going to be rough, you might also see the bubble burst for TCGs. You might also see like secondhand. I would say like a lot of secondhand stuff might be offloading. People might be offloading secondhand stuff because they can't afford like holding on to some stuff. We'll see. Can't tariff VTubers accept merch. Oh, can we talk about merch for a second? Okay, that might be the last topic I want to talk about. Aside from, let me say for the weather, not weather, for the for the travel segment, I want to say right now is Sakura season. I hope you guys are enjoying Sakura if you're able to see some locally, or if you are going to Japan or anywhere in Asia that has Sakura, now's the time to enjoy everything Sakura flavored. Good luck coming back without a hand carry full of Sakura flavored stuff. You'll be tired of it, I guarantee you. Okay, let's talk about merch. Oh my gosh. Also pollen season, yes, that too. My nose has been stuffy so bad last week. Yeah, can we talk about merch? Oh my gosh, where am I going? I have no shortcuts to make this where I want to be. Okay, there we go. I want to do merch for my upcoming birthday stream and everything that's happening at the end of April. But I'm sure a lot of people have been worried. Like I am planning, like making my own merch, getting the materials, sourcing it and everything. And luckily I have some stuff already and it's just like sitting right next to me, literally right there. There's some like unidentified merch that I cannot release. But I have the stuff, so it's not going to cost me extra right now to get those shipped and things, like shipped to me. But by the time I release any sort of merch in the near like 1-2 months, it's going to be tariffed. So there's like, I feel awful for any of the anime like Artist Alley people because con season is soon. If not, it started right now. Like, con season is in full swing, and it is horrible. It is horrible. Like, at every step of the way, you'll get charged extra stuff. So I feel awful. I feel awful if I have to tariff, like, send something, because I would if I could. I would if I could, like, eat up the tariff costs, but I will be making a video on this. But basically, everything that I've been doing, the returns are very small, literal, like, dollar pennies. What is a tariff? Tariffs are yucky. Instead of going out for a $1 donut because the government is being dumb, now you have to pay like $2 for a donut, even though you went out every day to eat a donut and it costed $1. Razor thin margins. Yeah, basically, yeah, lots of merch is already on thin margins, and if you want to do any merch, if you're not the one that's making the designs, if you aren't drawing it, if you aren't, like, you have to hire artists, right? A lot of people might not consider that as part of, like, the cost for the merch, like the final product of the merch, but yeah. So yeah, import taxes. Yeah, basically it's just dumb governments punching each other in thin air. Shinchiriki, thank you so much for becoming a member for 1 month. Welcome. Here to stay. Let's go. Tariffs and import tax. Companies wanting to import stuff have to pay the fees, but they don't want to pay, so they pass the cost to the end consumer, aka me. Yes, me. Moi. So yeah, when I was, like, planning out the merch, like, and you have to plan out months in advance, right? So unless you do a pre-order, where production hasn't started, some merch is already, like, production has started, you expect X amount of people to buy that particular merch, and then you come up with the pricing based off of, like, all of the costs, etc., like shipping costs, artist costs, storage costs. If it's, like, big stuff and you have to keep it somewhere, storage costs can be a thing. And then, like, anyone you hired along the way to help you, production costs, like, and then you package that up. This is just, like, business 101, but, you know. Oh man, I should do a business 101 for VTubers. Holy. Okay, anyways. So then, and then you price accordingly, and of course you want to make enough money from the merch so that you can fund your next batch of goods, right? Like, this is like good business tips. I mean, like, don't go negative. That's why there's startup costs, by the way. You want to, like, slowly go back up to positive numbers, green numbers. You can't be under the red for, like, 50 years. That's no good. Wait, okay. If you are under the red for 50 years and your company is still alive, kudos to you, because that is very impressive. But anyway. Missionary, welcome. Isn't debt good for business? Yes. Yes, it is, actually. It is in a way. Because remember, you have to show that you can be in debt in order to get more funding. I know. This hurts my brain so much. But basically, yeah, you have to be in debt to prove that you can get more debt to get more funding. It's so dumb. Anyway. So we'll see how this all goes. like some solutions would be I only sell locally, right? I only sell locally, or if the tariffs are like an acceptable amount that like it's worth it to get the merch even after the tariffs. I feel awful, by the way, if that ever happens, but like that could be a way. Or I could do pre-orders, show the merch off first now, and then wait an indeterminate amount of time before tariffs are finished, and then ship them out. But that, I don't know at that time, like pricing of the shipping costs, like how much that has changed. So we'll see. How long will I be able to wait? That's also a question. Like anything that is not shipped out will have storage costs. And it doesn't matter if it's like in your own house, or like you have a storage place, or like a third-party vendor is holding the items for you. But basically everything you don't sell has a cost. You know what? I'll make a whole other stream just talking about this. I can't go on. It's already been 45 minutes. I need to wrap up. No rush to get switched to DRM. Yeah, the DRM stuff is icky. Does not compute. I'll look forward to the video. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I need to properly prepare for that type of video. So many video ideas coming from the situation. That's at least a silver lining. That is true. That is true. I always like to think of streams and just chatting with you guys. Like, I have so many ideas for upcoming streams and videos. One topic can turn into like 10 different videos. It is insane. I just don't have time to do all 10 videos at once. Otherwise, like, this channel would be off the charts in terms of like video release schedules. But you know, I'm a one-man show. I'm a one-cat show. Yeah. You would hire me as your manager, son? I mean, I don't know if I'll be a good manager, son. If like, oh man, I could talk about people ops too. There's like two types of managers, right? Like the people type of manager, and then the work type of manager. Oh, I don't know if I could be good for either. We'll see. But yeah, I will wrap up for today. This has been a blast. I've been loving doing these Mornyan Radio shows. I love how like I start off with like one topic and then we ended off in some other universe, but that's okay. That is okay. I really appreciate everyone checking it out live, and thank you so much for people who check out the VODs. Always appreciate it. I will be having a stream on Twitch on Thursdays at 3 p.m. PDT Pacific time. And on Friday, I will be releasing a new video on this channel. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for more updates. I might be in several collabs too. So thank you. And Alex, thank you so much for the floating hearts. Thank you. Thank you. And I will see you all next time. I will go check out who's available to raid. But other than that, Shinchuriki, thank you so much for the super. In love. Thank you. Thank you. Me trying to make the heart. I still need to work out the kinks for this model, but I'll see you all next time. Bye for now. Bye.